Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. So Ileana is officially going to be 11 months in just a few short days. So I thought it would be really cool to do a video on things that I wish I knew before becoming a mom. So things about sleep, breastfeeding, baby routine, all of that fun stuff. And if you're new here and you have no idea who I am, my name is Kayla. This is my motherhood and lifestyle channel. And yeah, I really love just sharing with you guys here on YouTube about my life and, some mommy hacks and breastfeeding tips. Without further ado, here are the things that I wish I knew before becoming a mom. So the first thing I wish I knew was how difficult it is to actually put a baby to sleep, especially in the newborn stage, and how much of my day would actually be spent doing just that. Let's just say getting my baby to sleep was definitely a learning curve for me. I really was not expecting to be rocking my baby for 45 minutes to an hour and a half, pacing back and forth throughout the house to get her to sleep. I didn't think that she would resist sleep so much, and when I would put her down, even after she was sleeping on me for a half hour, she would just wake up and cry again. I was not expecting those little details in terms of putting my baby to sleep. So that was one thing that really caught me off guard and took me by surprise. Which also brings me to my second point, which is also baby sleep related, and that is baby wake times. When I was a new mom, I had absolutely no idea what baby wake times were, and I was just going with the flow and really missing my baby's sleep cues and keeping my baby awake for longer than my baby could handle, and that was really affecting everything: my baby's sleep, my own sleep, my baby's general behavior and well-being. So that's definitely one thing that I'm gonna take with me and cherish when I have my second baby. So baby wake time, in case you don't know what that is basically a general guideline of how long your baby can handle being awake. So a newborn to 6 weeks old is usually awake for about 30 to 45 minutes before they require sleep. A baby from 5 to 7 months old can go between 2 hours to 2.5 hours. If they're 8 months and older, it's around 3 hours. So just knowing that information, if I had only known this before, would definitely have helped a lot. So, number three is how difficult it would be to get things done around the house and just to find time to take care of myself, my home, my pets, my family, my relationship, my social life. Before having my baby, I was expecting it to be difficult, to find time for myself and my hobbies, but I was not expecting it to be so exhausting to find even 10 minutes in the day to take a shower, or even like finding the energy and the time to drink water and to eat and just do those basic things to take care of myself. And actually, that was one thing that I really ran into the wall on, like face first, because I am somebody that is go, 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 and I will not drink water or eat or think of myself when I have a list of things to do. And you know that when you have a baby, there is always a list of things to do. And just finding that time to take care of myself and just finding that energy to take care of myself was something that was really difficult in the beginning, and something that is still difficult today, and that definitely I am trying to put more thought into, because a healthy mommy is a healthy baby. Which brings me to point number four: the everyday grind of waking your baby, breastfeeding your baby, changing your baby, playing with your baby, changing your baby, getting your baby to sleep, waking your baby up, changing your baby, changing their clothes, bathing them every day. Just that everyday routine, day in and day out, and day in and day out, really takes a toll on a mom. And that is something that I obviously was expecting when we were expecting our daughter, but something that I really didn't think would be so exhausting. Every day, in and out, same thing. And I'm also a cloth diaper mom, so I have the added task of washing diapers, drying, folding, putting away diapers, treating stains, and all of that. So the grind really took its course, and it's amazing how I have not had a burnout. But that was definitely one thing that I only wish I knew before having a baby. But at the same time, that's something that you don't know until you have a baby. Even if you read books and you know, you don't really know what it is like until you're in that situation and you're living that day in and day out. All right. So, number 5 is a breastfeeding one. And this is something that I only wish I knew before as I know now. And that is all of the possible breastfeeding struggles that a mom can have. Obviously, breastfeeding was a very researched topic for me. I had done a lot of research on breastfeeding. I've read books. I have spoken to other breastfeeding moms, but nobody really told me how hard it is to breastfeed and everything that you have to do to keep your breast milk supply. Breastfeeding was something that did not come natural to me. My baby didn't have a very strong latch when she was a newborn, and I am a very petite person that did not have a big milk supply. So I definitely was not expecting to be plugged on my pump for 5 times a day. I was not expecting to get up in the middle of the night to pump so I can continue to breastfeed my baby for, however long I can keep my breast milk supply, because it was a struggle like that for me. I knew that breastfeeding was going to hurt, but I didn't know to what point it would hurt. And I knew that there were highs and lows in breastfeeding, but I didn't think that I would be in constant survival mode of my supply. I didn't think that there would be so many lows for myself. And I obviously knew that breastfeeding was going to be a very, very large, important, significant part of my baby's first year, but I didn't think that I would have to make so many sacrifices to just keep my supply going and keep myself sane with the results of my breastfeeding. And by the way, moms or moms to be, if you are looking for ways to increase your breast milk supply, like if you have breastfeeding struggles like I have had, I do have a video, ways to increase your breast milk supply, which I will link in the description box below. And I definitely encourage you guys to check that out if you are on the same boat as I am. All right, so point number 6 is that baby routine is important, but it's okay to go with the flow, and you don't have to structure your days exactly the same and follow a baby's routine to the T. So personally, I do think it's important to have a routine for your baby. I think babies and toddlers like routine, and they kind of need that general structure in their day. But it is okay some days to put your baby to sleep later, or to do playtime when it's not playtime, and just to change things up around. I used to be really, really like strict on the baby's routine. If something would happen in my day that threw off my baby's routine, I think it would make me more upset and more panicked than the baby. And I've just learned with time to let things go with the flow. And hey, if they skip their nap, or if they want to play longer, or if feeding happens a little bit earlier or a little bit later, it's not the end of the world. Your baby is not going to die. I'm not going to die. My partner is not going to die, and the world will continue to turn. And routine is should be more of a general thing than like, okay, now it's time to do this and now it's time to do that. And honestly, that was also contributing to my exhaustion because I just needed everything to be in its place at all times. So having accepted to go with the flow definitely made things easier for myself, and I only wish that I had done that before. And with that being said, my next point is that it's okay to be an imperfect parent and to not do things by the book. So, before becoming a mom, I had done a lot of research on baby milestones, baby sleep, baby patterns, all of that stuff. And being into motherhood and now 11 months postpartum, I realized that you can't raise a baby by the book, whether that be feeding, diapering, bathing, routine, just playing. And every single parent is different, and every single baby is different. And you just have to sink into your motherly instincts and listen to your gut and know that you are the mom and you know what's best for your baby, for yourself, for your household. And the books are going to say one thing, and reality is something totally different. And one really good example of this, and I actually did get a lot of hate from other moms and even my own family, is my decision to do early potty training, which is elimination communication. And I am telling you today, it is the best thing that I did. If I had just read the books and I had done everything like the book said, I wouldn't be in my potty training journey as I am today. So, all this is to say, you don't have to parent your child by the book, and you are the mommy or the daddy or the guardian of this child, and you really do know what's best. All right, and this next point is about my relationship with my partner. Of course, before becoming a mom, both my partner and I knew that some things would change in our relationship dynamic, but we didn't really know until what point. Definitely the sex life, definitely the time that we have to do activities together has changed. And I won't get too much into this topic, but our relationship has actually grown for the better. Seeing your partner become a parent is the coolest thing. And having to, go through these milestones with the baby together and even the difficult times together, it really does make for a stronger foundation in a relationship, although you don't have very much time for each other, very much energy for each other, and just the way that you look at like the way that you see each other and talk to each other is totally different from the pre-baby stage and the honeymoon stage, I guess you'll call it, in your relationship. And lastly, the last point is how fast time really passes and how fast our little ones actually grow. Um, I was not expecting my journey to pass so quickly before my eyes. I was not expecting my baby to be developing in such a rapid pace. And this really happens from 6 months over. Like, your baby grows a lot, but once they hit that milestone of rolling over and potentially crawling when they're around 8 and 9 months old, it's like phew, from here. And that's one thing that I definitely wish I knew. I was expecting time to pass very quickly because everybody says, don't they grow just so quickly? And oh my, it's already been 1 year. They really do grow very quickly. Like you get used to them learning one thing. Like they learn to roll over, and you're like, oh my goodness, my baby rolls over. And literally, the time that you have to process that, something else, they learn something else, and something else changes, and it's just shoop, shoop, shoop from here. All right, my beautiful mamas and mamas to be, this is my list of things I wish I knew before becoming a mom. And hopefully, this can be of some insight for you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have something to add to this list, something that you wish you knew before becoming a mom, please leave it in the comment box below. And with that note, I am going to wish you all a very good day, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.